Good afternoon. Thank you, first of all, very, very, very much for all looking at my video, my first cooking video, and liking it, and for all the positive feedback. Um, Now, everybody's heard of the My 25 Facts, My 50 Facts videos on YouTube. Well, quite frankly, I can't be bothered with all that. I'm going to put it to you straight and simply, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. And this is basically my story. That way you get to know a little bit about me, how I am, my mindset, and so on and so forth. Right. My name is Emmasattin. I'm 48 years of age. I presently reside in Gers, which is in southwest France, and I've been in this present house here for 11 years. I was in the Var in Provence, previous to that, for approximately 5 years. Right. I was born in Hayes, Middlesex, which is a borough of London, to an Irish mother and a half Irish and half English father. My mother, unfortunately, is no longer with us. We then proceeded to move to Dublin, which I stayed and went to school there until I was about 5-6 years of age. We relocated back to the UK and to various addresses in the UK. My father was a marketing man and an advertising man, hence we moved a lot. We then proceeded to move to Italy, which was fantastic, as you can imagine. I had the great opportunity of living as a teenager in one of the most beautiful cities in the whole of, in my opinion, the whole of Europe, which is Florence. We then moved back to the UK. Time went on. I finished my studies. I did a lot of work during the holidays, and also, on the weekends. I ran a small cafe on behalf of my mother and her business partner. I worked in the kitchens in one of the pubs. And then I arrived at the age of 18. My parents were away, happened to be away that summer. I turned 18 in the March. And I found myself a job in Paris as an au pair, which was cool. So I decided to take my life in my own hands there and then, and I accepted the job. I couldn't contact my parents, so I just simply left them a letter. And anyway, I moved to Paris, had a blast, met a lot of really cool people. I au paired for 4 boys, and I also worked as a PA for their father. Hence, I'm also trilingual. Anyway, eventually I went back to the UK, freelanced as a PA, a personal assistant, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed it very much. And then I met my husband. We moved again around the UK a few times, simply due to business. I gave up work altogether when I was about 6 months pregnant with Freddie, because it was so big that it looked like I was carrying triplets. So, I couldn't quite reach the keyboard. So that got hard work. And then when Freddie was about 18 months old, stop it, Rocket. It's the cat. He's trying to destroy the furniture again. My husband decided to retire, and we decided to travel. We spent approximately a year to 17, 18 months travelling. Went back to the UK, spent about, a month, 5 weeks there. Went to the house down in the Var, which is in Provence, and basically we've never left. So there you go. I've got 4 children, 3 girls, 1 boy, 3 dogs and a cat, as you can see, handful of chickens. Very privileged that we're allowed to live here in the middle of nowhere. My nearest neighbour is half a mile away. We're surrounded by our own land, and it's just a cool place to be. Now, I'm sure that a lot of people out there are wondering, thinking, well, how come she's seriously into cooking? Well, I'm one of the biggest foodies you'll ever meet. Most people take a book to bed, a novel, or a marketing book, or, I don't. I'll take I'll take a recipe book and I'll have a flick through, and I'll find something that I fancy eating, and then I'll go and make it. I won't always have what is called for in the recipe. So what I simply do is I will replace those things that I either don't have or I don't personally like, and I will put them into my recipe, and hence put it down in my own recipe book, because I've reinvented the wheel, so to speak. And I really enjoy that. I remember watching my mother and my grandmothers cooking, from a very young age. I myself started cooking probably around about the age of 10. I was always interested in it. Love food, good food, hate junk food, but good, clean, in-season food, there's nothing like it. And, well, I will be posting more recipes, or showing you how to. And if you go onto my Facebook, which will be actually on IQ Connect, i.e. IQ Live, once we go public, so it'd be great if you could follow me, and to be honest with you, I've just seen it today. I've already put my first YouTube out, which was for the Goya dumplings. But if you look on my timeline, you'll find the whole recipe there. No, because that's the way I'm doing things. So well, that's a little bit about me. I'm a positive person, and I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do, and I love connecting with people, and particularly intelligent, like-minded people that have travelled, that are foodies, that are, where you got something, basic in common. I love doing that. I've always been an outward going person, and that's not changed, and listen guys, if you're not, I'm not plugging my own business here. Well, yes I am, okay, but seriously, if you're not on IQ Connect, then PM me on Facebook, okay, and let's talk about it. I'll tell you more, okay, because that's where I'm going to be, okay. Although the YouTubes will still go out, the details will be on IQ Connect. Okay, so listen, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry it's a bit scatty. It's the first one I've done. But give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And join me on Facebook. Friend me on Facebook, okay? And let's get cooking. All right. Bye, guys.